All right. Oh, how about now? Can you hear me? Hopefully. Hello. So, sorry about that. We seem to be having some, or I was having some issues with my mic, but I think it should be working now. At least it's showing that it's working now. Are you able to hear me? Is anybody? Yay! All right. Well, welcome everybody. We've got Rockin' to Robin here. We got Relic here. We've got OSG Hourglass here. How is everybody doing tonight? I was talking away for a second there and then looked over and saw that my mic wasn't working. I was like, oh no. So here we go. We are now ready to get started. And we're streaming here in the hardcore world. We're going to be doing a little bit of work in getting a storage room built up. I also want to work on getting a wool farm built up, and there's a very specific reason for why we want to have a wool farm, not just because we want to have a bunch of wool, but eventually we want to be able to go into an ancient city, and wool will be essential for that. So if we want to survive, at least. We didn't want to survive, well then we didn't really need the wool, but we want to survive because we've got lots of things here. We've got our plans for this area. We've got all of our friends here with Balloon. Let's see, who are the other ones? Balloon. Oh no, the others. Happy Gas. What's the other Happy Gas name? I'm forgetting. Oh dear, that's not good. Well, they all have names. We don't want to leave them behind. We've also got our villagers here. We've got our horse here. We got lots of things here. And so we want to be safe when we go to the ancient city, and we're going to need the wool farm for that. But our goal for tonight is to get just a little storage room set up. And then Nimbus, Sky and Springer. There we go. Thanks, Robin. Yes, Sky and Springer. So Sky is the other Happy Gas. Yeah, Nimbus could be one too. I mean, we've got 4 Happy Gas, so we got to come up with 2 more names. So Nimbus for one, Sky, Balloon, and Springer. We need to get some name tags. So that is what we've got planned for tonight. We're going to get a little storage room, and this storage room will not be just the main storage room. This is our starter storage room. I have done a little bit of wood chopping, so we now have got, let's see, some oak logs here. I don't know if that's going to be enough for all of the chests, because you can burn through a lot of wood trying to craft up chests. So I guess burn's not the right word. Burn, be completely gone. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing, is getting that set up. And I think what I want to do is have the storage room in this central area right here. And that way we can just move all of this stuff and have it out of the way, because it's a little bit messy having furnaces out and crafting tables out. So we got a suggestion to do it underground. Yes, eventually our base is going to be underground. So the sort of long-term plan is to have a base in an ancient city. But before we can start heading down and going to the ancient city, we're going to need to be able to get settled up here with, we're going to need wool. That's the big part. We need to have a lot of wool for that. And I don't really want to wait around for sheep to trim up and do it. So we're going to create an automatic system to be able to do that. And we should be able to do it fairly easily. We have, I think, everything that we need. The biggest thing is having observers, but I think we have, yeah, we have quartz and we have redstone for observers. So that should be fine. And we'll probably do maybe 6 or 8. And yeah, so all good. That's going to be the plan. Wool farm, storage room. And maybe we'll do some villagers, get some villagers moved in, because we do have a lot of villagers over here, just waiting to get put someplace a little bit nicer rather than a hole in the ground. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get things picked up and ready to go. Now, probably... Let's just look at this a little bit. Yeah, I think we're going to get rid of the tree. Tree is going to go. Also going to get rid of the bell. We did do a little bit of cleanup last time and remove some of the houses that were here, which was good. Transforming this village finally. Right. Oh, interesting. Let's put these away. There. All right. Let's get these out. And think about what we want to do as far as shapes go for this build. There's going to be, I almost think, it could be the village square. It could be around the village square. I'm thinking what we're going to do is actually start off by removing this layer. I think that's going to make a lot more sense. It's going to give us a lot more room. Rather than having to build up a layer, we can just shave off the top here. And then we may end up needing to get rid of this little farming area. We don't need these plants here. We can put these plants in a different spot. Have a little bit of a hole here that I covered up. Looks like. Don't quite remember it. So we could do this a couple of ways. We want this to be a central spot. We might try making this a circle. And we could have 4 divided into 4. That'd be one way of doing it. So that there's a crossroads in the middle. Sure, we leave our lights out. We don't need any mob spawning here while we're working. Might think about actually using some of these mossy cobblestone in this build. Been experimenting with the different block palettes, a plus-shaped building. Yeah, I think something along the lines of a plus-shaped building would be good. Because that way you can separate out different sections of the storage room sort of naturally into the design. Yeah, mossy blocks are nice. All right, here we go. This is going to be much better. Having everything sort of on the same level here. What are my favorite blocks? Yes. My favorite blocks, they're going to be any of the deep slate blocks, the tough blocks, and netherite bricks. Those are my favorites. But for this little village, I'm trying to stay away from deep slate. Which I know I'd rather right over there. We're going to switch that out. I switched that out today. All right. Let's see about how we can set this up. I think this is going to be one of the larger builds. We want at least 3 spaces, and then we're going to need 2 more on either side for chest. Almost. It does appear in a few of my builds, the deep slate. Used it once or twice before. Okay, here's the thing. We would want this to be at least 5. How much space did we have between these 2 builds over here? Do we have at least 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we did. Okay. Just gonna move this over here. Whoa! Incoming! Balloon is getting me back for throwing snowballs. Alright. Let's see. Let's get some chests real quick. That way we can do some planning. My thought is, do we want a space? I think we almost want to have a space here. Yeah. Rather than have the chest right up against where the walkway is. Just make the build a little bit larger. But I think that's what we want. Don't want to feel crowded in this. There's sort of a balance between having things crowded, but also close enough that you're not having to walk long distances to get to different block types. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's good use of deep slate for both of those types of builds. I used to build a lot out of stone. But once deep slate came out, it was hard to not use it. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Almost. Thing. something. That is going to be good. Yeah, Deep Sleep and Warped is a good combo. Yeah, but Gray and Mossy blocks are also good. I've used that combination. So many options. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We were 7. 5, 6, 7. That puts it here. I'm afraid where this is going to end up on this side, because it's that there, and then 3, and that's going to put it all over this. This build's not going to fit here. Well, let's think. Can we... How would we have to move this in order to make it fit? Gotta go up. Gotta go up. I don't think we can make it fit. Space is just a little bit more difficult to work with. Maybe to make the size a little bit smaller. That's why we got to plan things out. Now the other way we could do this would be, we could do this as sort of separate individual sections. All right. What I'm thinking is if we were to line up maybe we could do it this way. Instead of having them all as one structure, do individual structures. So there's that one there. We could then do one here. Not the right spacing. Yeah, see, there we go. Yeah, Relic, you Relic saw what I was doing. Do individual buildings with different reason or different focuses for the types of blocks that go in them. All right. So yeah, so that would be 4, 8, 11. Just want to think about how do we, yeah. It does. Yeah. No, I think it'll work well. So now it's just, how do we lay these out? So if we put one here, maybe. Okay. We're gonna get there eventually. Just a matter of... Oh, and then that's... right up against the edge here too. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll make... that'll be okay. Not ideal, but... Can we count? That is 7. Nope. We don't want a chest there. Okay. There's one. Or that's the second one. Here's the first one. And maybe a third one. 5. This. Yeah, we could. You could definitely do a theme for each of the buildings. And then okay. Let's see. I think that's a good layout. There's enough space in between to be able to walk around them. And then we'd have, I mean, we could do 5 and then 3. So it'd be 15 chests, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90 chests. I think that 90 chests ought to get us started in this world pretty well. If we run out of space with that many, we got other issues. All right. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna have to see. We may, the other one that is good, that we have a lot of at the, well, we don't have a lot of trees, but we can go get some spruce wood. The big spruce trees are good. And we've got some saplings just between this little gap here, I think. Or it's either that or that gap. Just on the other side. Where we can go get some spruce trees to be able to get a lot of wood. We're gonna need a lot of wood. So much wood. And we're going to probably need some spruce wood just to break up. As always, can't just have the oak. Actually, probably want to get the dark oak. Dark oak is what we need. All right. No. Yeah, I am the same. There are certain wood types that you just can't use them for any old thing. You have to use for proper decoration. I think pale oak is like that for me. I could never use pale oak for something like chests or barrels or anything like chiseled bookshelves. No. We use birch wood is a good one for that. Acacia wood, although acacia is really hard to collect. Okay. There we go. I think those are. So then we'll have chests stacked up that high. So it'll just be 3 high, 5 wide. But we're going to need to do, yes. Yeah, spruce and dark oak. Those are some good ones. I really like dark oak. I would, for the longest time, just not build with wood because I didn't like collecting it. It's like stone is so much easier to collect, especially once you get a beacon and fully enchanted gear. But then I started wanting to mix things up a little bit. So, all right, we're going to. I do have a lot of cobblestone. Okay. So I think what we're going to do. Oh, I don't have a lot of moss. Going to have to take as much of the moss as we can get. Let's grab. Yeah, getting some dark oak in there is good. Mangrove is one that is really difficult to collect. Oh wait, no, that's, hold on. We're going to think we're gonna do this. Oh no. Okay. I always forget that it's really easy. Okay. I think actually what we're going to do something else here. This is going to be different. And this. Close this part. Changed my mind on this side. Sides we're not going to use. Some other things to go underneath the chest. Let's see, what else do we got in here? We're going to get brown terracotta. I think we're going to take these and we're going to do spruce under chest and then I'm not sold on this. I don't. It's much too solid a color. Need something with a little bit more variety. Maybe. That may work. Strip spruce? Yeah, strip spruce might be good. I was trying to do something not brown or wood type, but yeah, strip spruce might be the way to go. Let's see. And I'm already regretting the path blocks. Yeah, I think that works. All right. We've got it. It's gonna be strip spruce. And there we are. That side. This side. I think somebody crafted up too many spruce planks, which will end up potentially being a problem. We want to use spruce logs for something in the future. All right, let's get these other ones. Definitely. Here. All right. Probably need to go along here. There we are. And there we go. That's that side, that side, that side. Might as well the remaining chest. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. Now, let's get some other blocks. We need some stairs. Definitely need some slabs. Oh, we do have a lot of stripped oak logs. And we're going to need green terracotta, I think. Yeah, let's get green terracotta. All right. I want to make these smaller. Or do we want to go big? I almost think we'd want to go big. I feel like that's going to be the better size. Now, think about the roof. Do we want... Where all my moss blocks went into the roof. I think we're going to probably use moss blocks for the roof again. We need moss blocks, though, in order to do that. That is a bit of a shortage at the moment. I think we want to do a border here. Maybe not right here. We do want to have some overhang. Although... yeah, mossy roofs are nice. This is probably the first time that I've done mossy roofs. What I'm wondering is if we do something like that with these over the top. I don't think it'll work with these being down. Let's move these down. These here. We could do that. And then if we were to do yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to work. Because then we can put slabs across here. This back down. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Now, I do think we're going to need more spruce wood. I think we have enough spruce wood. Get some strip spruce logs so we can craft up some shelves and yeah, we're gonna do shelves around the border. Gotta get it. I don't even know. I don't know how much more we need. Might as well get. Yeah. It's good. So I think then we can do. Whoa, no. Let's just see. We'll do one building. And maybe it'll be. Oh, that uses a lot. Okay. So. Shelf and a shelf. Yeah. Not quite intentional to do the shelf and a shelf, but. Now, actually, that could be for interesting roof design. There. So here. I'll probably go ahead and switch that one, that one, that one, and stairs. Okay. Almost feels like we need to do something down here. Yeah. Just to balance out the base a little bit. Another option might be interesting. would be to get some... just to break it up a little bit so it's not all the same pattern. I think that's... I like that better. Just so that we're not... have a little variety. Gotta mix it up. Can't be the same all the time. Plus I have all of these spruce. Oh no. No, I messed up. I messed up. Made mistakes. Okay. There we go. This will save us some of our shells. We're trying to build the most flammable village ever. All right. I wonder if that's almost necessary. That's a problem. We can fix it. Yeah, save the shells. Yes. Gotta save the shells. All right. There we go. Okay. Now, when you get the green, well, we don't have any moss. So we gotta go get some moss. But we can go up and get just an idea of what it'll be like to have some green here. Yeah, that works. Okay. So we'll hold off on getting the moss, but we're going to put the rest of the decorations around these ones. There we are. There we are. Now that we know what we're doing, it should go pretty fast to be able to go add all of these. Oh, somebody did that. We're just going to ignore the fact that that corner is something you can't go past. Gotta sleep. We can't die. A creeper explosion. Oh, oh, we're out. Okay. All right, let's get the last. One of these days, it'd be nice. Yeah, I think we've talked about this before, but getting a way to strip logs would be nice, whether in the crafting table or something like a stone cutter. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Well, we now have a bunch of oak shelves as well. Just what I wanted. Planning stage is always the hardest stage, but once it's planned out, you can fly through, get these all done. So what we're going to need to be able to do is collect up some moss blocks. We're going to need also get some more spruce wood, I think. Let's see, how many do we have? Oh yeah, we don't have enough. That's definitely not enough. Okay. Slabs. Oh, we're almost out of slabs. All right. Yeah, I am enjoying it. It is, I think where there might be some challenges will be later if we want to build on a bigger scale. I think small scale, I mean, relatively speaking, but smaller scale is easier for just doing it freehand. Start getting really big, that's where it's going to be challenging. But it's a good challenge. You gotta challenge yourself. You can't just do the same thing over and over. Get boring. All right. It'll be nice to have some proper storage rooms. Our storage has been out in the open pretty much the whole time, so this is very much needed. It is challenging. That's for sure. All right. There we go. Okay. Well, I think we've gone about as far as we can go with what we have. So now there's nothing left to do but go get some more resources. That is the one thing about not having it pre-planned out, is not having an idea of what resources which you're going to need. So when you've got it planned out, you can get exactly what you need. You don't have to worry about running out. That's fine. We're going to make it work. All right. I'm thinking. Oh, thanks, Rockin' to Robin, for the membership, the gift memberships. That's amazing. So first we're going to get spruce wood. And then after we get the spruce wood, we're going to get the moss. Alright, through the woods. This may not be the best way to get, or the best location for a spruce farm, but here it is. Oh no. I think if we get just 2 trees, that should be plenty of spruce wood. Well, maybe not, actually. Now that I think about it, we still got the wool farm to do. I was thinking it might be enough to just get, well, yeah. No, I think 2 trees will be enough. Especially since this seems to be a decent-sized one. There's an Enderman over there. Sleep, sleep. Wait, sure feels like I should be able to sleep. I don't know what the line is. It appears in a lot of worlds that I'm in. Well, I guess we're going to just make do with the wood that we have. Not looking... Whoa. Probably won't go off that edge. Well, that's a good question. The question is what color wool we're going to use for the ancient city. Right now, I have a bunch of sheep that are all dyed green. So we might use green wool. Since that's what we have. Come on. No, you can. All right, let's see. I drop off our horse. Yeah, so I've got all of these green sheep here. Now, we could do cyan. That is a good option. We have the dyes to do it. This right here. That's all we need. Combine it with our green. We're good to go. Yeah. Yeah, it is easy to get those. All right. Let's put our spruce wood in here. Okay, now bone meal. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Right now, I'm not sure if I have... Just going to grab one of these. I'm worried I don't have any moss. So... going to need to get ourselves a moss block. We're going to have to get our moss block from over here. So let's see, where could we get it? Let's get it from here. Okay. Have to steal moss from my roof, just in case. Let's go. That made me think it was a creeper. Like, what is that? All right, here we are. Yep, there's no moss here. This is where I've been getting my moss. We may need to get a moss farm at some point. Just a simple little one. If we're going to be using a lot of moss for our rooms. Although, I would say we're probably not going to be getting a lot more builds up here because we're going to start shifting our focus pretty soon to the ancient city. And I don't know that we're going to use moss down there. We might use moss down there. I haven't really even thought about what we're going to do once we're down in an ancient city. We still got to find it too. Let's see, how much do we have? 4 stacks? I think we're getting close. Can't imagine that we're going to need much more than 4 stacks. These are not massive buildings. And we're going to be mixing in some other blocks too. We've got green terracotta, of course, some green wool. And oak leaves too. I think if we get 2 stacks per building, we should be set. That will be our... Oh. Right now, we're at... just about 5, so let's do a little bit more. And we're going to leave a moss block here this time. That should be good. Hopefully I don't fall off. There we go. Survived. Just make sure I'm not walking out into the night. I think what we're going to do is take our miscellaneous items over to our composter. Yes, we survived. That in there, that in there. Much in there. Need to harvest my wheat field so I can get some bone meal. All right. Drop off tools and the bone meal. Some of these. Okay. Oh, actually, we want the bone meal. Okay. So we gotta get the last of the shelves, and then I think we're ready to get this roofs done, and then the chest. Oh, that's interesting. I never knew that about the gift subs. Ah. We let it get too dark. Hopefully nothing spawned. Some place where we don't want it to spawn. Shelves. Need them here and here and here and here and here and here. And here, here. Good. Good. The outside, do it on this side. Do we need it? Oh, we do. Nope. Anywhere but where I want it. Perfect. That's good. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, wait. We need to get... Let's get some oak here. Need that. We want to put... anything getting in, and then close this up. So what if we go through, we're going to mix in some leaves, a little variety there. Okay. Maybe do almost thinking we can do that. I want the leaves not to have a spot that's showing through. Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah, green concrete powder and lime terracotta. Yeah, we don't have the lime terracotta. That would be good, though. We've been using leaf. And then I wonder... I think we're going to we need to get up. All right. Ah, true. Yeah. Green wool. Yeah, green wool. Okay. I'm just checking. I think that's good height. It's tricky. I think we gotta do what we did. Oh, hold on. There. Oh. There. Okay. Now, just a little bit of this. Oops. Our dirt turned into moss. Okay, let's go see if we can get back on Balloon. Come on, Balloon. You know you want to. Yeah. I think we're going to have to mix up the roofs a little bit, that they're not all the same. But I think it works. Certainly from down here. All right. Let's think about how we can change things over here. I hadn't even thought about... Oh, hey, Celebrity Sailboat. Thanks for being a member for a month. I hadn't even thought about the fact that I could have just bone meal, put some stone up here and bone mealed that. I didn't even need to go collect the moss. Oh well. Alright, let's see. What I'm thinking or wondering about, let's just put some, we're just gonna put moss down real quick. Sort of. Yeah, it is a hobbit. The hobbit village without actually being hobbit holes. So here's what I'm wondering. Could we have sort of a skylight in this roof? That might be kind of interesting. I think we're gonna do that. Leaves placed in. Okay. It may look weird. Let's get the glass and then we'll see. I didn't realize how far bone mealing moss will go. All right. All the way over here too. Wow. Oh. Thanks for checking it out. It was a fun video to put together. Hopefully, some good tips in there. Alright. There we go. Let's give this a check. Balloon! Balloon! Yeah, I'm not either. Let's see. Does it look strange? I don't think it looks strange. Gotta stay on them. Overwhelmed. In what ways are you overwhelmed? Is it trying lots of ideas? Yeah. And then I think it does help it to seem slightly different. Too many projects. Yeah, I could think about. Have to think about that. There's something to say on that subject of what to do when you got too many projects. Oh yeah. That's a lot of blocks. Wondering if we should put some slabs here. Like so. Just to make it clear from above. This is coming in. Oh, we did it. All right. Up, up. Yeah. There we go. I think that works. Just to show. It's an intentional. It wasn't just forgot to place blocks. All right. Now we gotta think of what we can do with the other one to make it different. Oh. Yeah, put our torches in. Torches in here too, even though it's got the skylight. Sometimes it'll be night. So what I'm thinking with this one that we could do would almost be making it more of a dome. By 15 is big. Is 15 by 15 big enough for? I'm trying to think. I built a frog life farm, and I was following a tutorial that was done by, I think it was Shulkercraft. If I remember correctly, it was about 15 by 15. It might have been a little bit bigger than 15 by 15, but 15 by 15 should be pretty close to about the size that you would want, I think. I fell up. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. There. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nope. Great. I don't want this one. You there? Oh, you know what we need to do quickly? Put in some torches here. We don't need accidental mob farm up on top. And those right there. Okay. Too tall. All right. I think we did it. Let's just take a look and see if this roof actually looks good or if it looks like a complete disaster. Yeah, going into a creative world is a good way to take a break. We got it timed perfectly. All right. Yeah. I think the double azalea plants there need to be fixed. Yeah, other than those two plants that look kind of just strange. They don't look completely like 3 identical builds. Which is really what I was going for. It's like, try to make them similar, but not exactly the same. I do want to do one thing. Not that we're going to probably be flying in too much. Can we? I don't think that makes a difference. Just break those. It's fine. Fine. Okay. Well, now we need to get some chests. I think what we're going to do rather than do the chest is going to be switching. Oh, I forgot. Okay, I said. Hold up. Hold up. Now, wolf farm. Because we can always do the chest later, but I want, well, let's see if we can at least craft up what we need for the wolf farm. That'll be the... We need this. We need the rest of that. And can we get... Ooh, we can get 10. We don't need 10. Let's do 8. 8's a good amount. That back in there. We need this. Actually, we need a lot. Let's grab a bunch. And then let's grab these because we're going to need a bunch of hoppers. And craft. What do I do? Okay. And we need 8 of these. And a dispenser. Dispensers. That. Need that. That. And sticks. Ooh. That's just enough. Perfect. Took almost all of my string. Hopefully I won't need string later. All right. So we got dispensers. All right. I don't think we need anything else. I think that's everything. We need a chest. I think we almost want the wool farm to go here. Do we want it here? Maybe we... Might actually make sense to just take... We're going to take this house. Let's... Yep. That's what we're going to do. Quick. Uh-oh. Mr. Green terracotta block. Oh. That's fine. Alright, if we can see through. We're going to need a piston. I forgot about the piston. But I think we should be able to get this built pretty quick. Oh yeah, leaves are good for that. Good substitute. And you don't have to smoke them up. Win-win. Ooh, some clay blocks. Where have we seen those before? Okay. So, for the wool farm, I think it's just going to be 4 and 4 on each side. Do 4 modules facing each other. Pretty simple little system. But we do need to drop these items off and then so that's going to go here, that's going to go in here. I think what we are going to need, though, we are going to need glass. Let's get some. Gotta get some lava here real quick. Oh yeah, I really like the addition of the particles for the leaf particles. Ooh, yeah, get some spore blossoms in there. That'd be nice too. Spore blossoms and What's the other one? Well, the cherry blossom leaves also are slightly different than the regular leaves particles. Add some firefly bushes and you've got a nice little particle generating system. Let's see. Okay. Sorry. I know I was running with lava. It'd be a disaster. Right. We need for a piston 3. Oh boy. Using all of our redstone. Okay. And then we need a button, which I don't know. I feel like I should have a button somewhere. I don't think I do. Okay. Oh, I've got a bunch of clay. When did... I think that we did go to I do wish that the firefly bushes would have the fireflies come out a little bit further away from you. You have to get so close to them sometimes. So I'm thinking... Well, first, what I'm thinking is that we're going to... There. Glass, 1, 2, 3. Glass, and then there. Okay. I think I'm doing this correctly, but I could be wrong. All right. Let's see. So if we have one here... I'll put the observer there. So then, actually, I think what we want to do is we want to have it here. So there's glass, observer, or maybe we want to have more spaces between. Maybe not. Okay, so one here, one here. Definitely making this a lot bigger than I was needing it to be. It's okay. Better too big than too small. All right. And then observer. Yeah. Wait. That's right. Observer. Oh no. I just realized we don't have enough redstone. We're going to need to go on a little redstone collection adventure field trip here. So it goes. I think it goes. Put this here. Put this here. Break that. Nope. Stand. Not that way. There we go. And then it's just repeating. There. There. Great. Not the most complicated thing to build, but I'm just happy I'm remembering. I think I'm remembering how to do it correctly. Oh, well, we didn't have to go that direction. I know we should have a cleric by now. I have been neglecting my villagers. That's the answer there. We need to do some serious work with them. I mean, we went to the Nether. To be able to get blaze rods, so we could have cleric villagers, and then I never did anything with them. Uh-oh. It is pretty bad that I don't have it. Going to need to do something about that. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I've got the villagers to get them. We've got... Last time, we moved all of these guys in here. They're all ready to go. You just gotta do it. Which actually... might make sense to do. Let's see. Where did I put... Here we go. Grab some emeralds. We can get some redstone. Oh, quick. All right. Who wants a job? Wait, no, hold on. Oh, that's it. Who wants a job? Lucky you. Wow, see? Perfect. Boom. Who else wants a job? Nobody? Oh, okay. And actually, now that we have these, blue dye is going to become much easier to get too. All right. Redstone collected. We didn't even need to take all of these things with me. Do without them. All right. Redstone. Now. I'm trying to remember. Trying to remember how this works. Let's see. I think it just goes, the dispenser just goes here, right? And then it's just redstone dust here, and then, yeah. I think that's all it is. Okay. go here. We gotta save our glass. There we go. Done. We just gotta get our sheep in. Let's get some cyan dye. And we are ready to go. We've got green dye here, I'm pretty sure. 8. There. We've got leads. You grab some trapdoors. Okay. Now, sheep. Are we going to be difficult about this? I feel like we're going to be difficult about this. So we're just not going to worry about it. Oh, but we do need to dye you before you get up there. Don't want you to... Come on. Let's go. Come on. What's going on here? There we go. Done. Trapdoor. This one's like, no, don't put me in there. I don't want to do it. Uh-oh. I need to put... Uh-oh. There we go. We need to go get some iron. So right now, these guys are going to be eating grass and then I think that should be enough for probably the foreseeable future. Okay, that's done. There, that's there. Already got 4 wool. Done and even more done. Okay. We have a volunteer. I mean, nope. Okay. Well, that's not what I want that to look. I think what we'll do is we'll have one side be cyan and one side be green, because we do want to use green for some of our builds. So that'll be our split. Just about to say, I'm so glad leads are better, but then that one broke. Yeah. Whoa. That, hey Zig, so I did get it. I haven't played it yet. I was actually thinking, and I'll probably post something about it, but I was thinking I might do a Friday stream with Hightail. The observer observes the grass. So it's observing, the observer is observing this block right here. It's right underneath the dispenser. Come on. You know you want to. There you go. See, I knew you wanted to. Now that I think about it, we should probably have done the wool farm first, so that we could have been collecting wool this whole time. But oh well. We still got to organize the storage rooms, as well as there's going to be a lot of time spent with the villagers, so it'll happen. All right, come on. You know you want to. Just do it. Just do it. Don't be stubborn. Don't. Oh, okay. Okay, cows. Everybody's getting out. Cows are like, let me out of here. I'm tired of these sheep. I will be going in full, no experience, no pre-knowledge, nothing. I mean, I did watch about 5 minutes of a stream from it, but not even enough to really understand what was going on. Do we have one more sheep out? We did have one more out. I thought one had gotten out. Come on. Yep, it'll be a completely fresh start. All right, there we go. Look at that. Wool farm done. Now, I don't know that we're going to decorate the wool farm tonight. Decoration may have to wait for it. another night. Instead, what we're going to do is probably try to get some things organized a little bit. Well, let's see. Let's first see how we probably have enough. That's 16. We were saying hey there. Yes. So this is right now. So I have two two worlds that I play in. There's this world, which is my hardcore world, and I only do streams in this world. And then I have my primary world, which is just a regular survival world, and I do streams in that one sometimes, and then just videos too. Oh no, we ran out of chests. We got some more. Okay, so we're going to need 36 more chests. We can do that. We can do it. It's 32. I think that should be enough. Yes, it is. Let's see if I can add correctly. Perfect. We did it. All right. Now, let's first go down to these chests. They need to be emptied. Can't even remember. I think there's a lot of junk in these. These are not, it's not junk. So I gotta think about how we want to organize these rooms. I think what we're going to want to do is have maybe this one be stone and dirt. One could be wood and plants. The other could be other things. So if this is going to be our stone and dirt, let's do... I have one of these be stone, one be cobblestone. It's tricky. Mossy cobblestone. This one's here. And then we can do andesite, pyrite, granite. Then we could probably do deep slate, tough. Maybe calcite, and then... Okay. I think that'll be roughly what we do. Although we do need... Yeah, that's true. We could do something along... Yeah. I was almost thinking we could do something down on this here, whether it would be item frames or something else. But I think this one, we're going to do sand, clay, and maybe moss. No, moss is going to go in clay. What am I thinking? Gravel. Sand, clay, and gravel. Here. So this is going to be dirt. Right there. Then we'll do gravel. This one's sand. This one's clay. Oh no, that's okay. Yeah, I understood. All right, let's. There is a lot of stuff here. I probably don't even need miscellaneous junk. Like, I don't know that I need that. I don't need seeds. Don't need rotten flesh. I don't need the fish. We don't need stone axes or the button. We don't need that much. Okay. Why do I have these in here? Okay. Well, we don't need lodestones in there. I think what we're going to do is have this one be our plants, probably. Let's do food items. I don't even know. We're just going to put stuff in here. Who knows if it's in any particular order. We'll come back through and organize it when we have a better sense of what's going in there. Silk touch. I don't even need that anymore. All right. Food item. Those can go in there. That. This is the organization part. Oh no. Okay. Are we having issues with the stream? Looks like the quality is poor on my side, but we're getting a lot of dropped frames. All right. So, we got a question out. Seems fine. All right. Okay, we're getting some issues, but hopefully we're back now. So the question, there's a question about, do we have any big builds planned? Any big builds or any planned? So we do have some big builds planned. The goal right now is to get settled in. And then once we get settled in, and settled in will be to get sort of our storage room done, get food set up, villager trading hall completed. Once that's done, then what we're going to do is we're going to start establishing a base in an ancient city, and we're going to go through and remodel the ancient city. So it's not necessarily planned out exactly what we're doing, but that's sort of the overarching plan at this point. Ooh, thunderstorm. We definitely need to sleep now. Let's do these. These are so much easier to do. All the random miscellaneous things. Let's see if we can get all of the oak. All right, so let's see if we're going to be doing wood on this side. I'm thinking we're just going to do one chest per wood type. I think that's going to... At the point at which we run out of space, we can always expand our storage. I don't know that we're going to be running out of space anytime soon, though, so it's going to be fine. We'll make it a lot better when it comes time to find things. Alright, that one is going to take a little bit of time. So let's just clear out the ones that we've done already. That one's done. Oh, thanks, Rogue, for stopping by. Have a good night. All right. Grab all of the ores and things. Yep. I think iron is going to have its own chest because we have an iron farm. So it makes sense to have space for what's going to have a lot of things. But so many things. So much. How much? Okay. Tools. Armor. Well, we can. Yep. There we go. Picked all of that up. Sand is going to go here. I think we'll probably do wool here. Concrete. Terracotta. Glass. Guys, I don't know. It's gotta figure out sort of as we go. It'll make more sense of where I end up going. Yeah. It's funny how tortured the gas sounds, the regular gas, will be. Especially if you're in the nether for a long time. It's just, oh boy. Challenge. Like, I don't want to hear this anymore. But the happy gas is a good sound. Okay. Well, I think we're going to leave things just about there. Yeah. I'll finish up the rest of these chests later, but I think that's where we are going to leave it for tonight. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Yeah. There are, I think it's Hermitcraft, right, that has a mod that lets you name tag baby mobs and have them stay baby mobs. So I don't have that mod, but it's a good idea. Be able to keep different size ones. But yeah, thank you everybody for the stopping by. Thanks Rockin' Robin. Thanks OSG Hourglass. Thanks Relic. It's been good having everybody here. Thanks Celebrity Sailboat. Congrats on making it to 1 month as a member. I keep an eye out. I'll be posting something because I'll be doing a special stream on Friday. Normally I don't stream on Fridays, but things have changed. So I'm going to do a stream on Friday. Keep an eye out. It'll probably be about the same time. So hopefully you all can make it. And we will see you all later. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have a good night. And goodbye.